What's the real story behind Flamin' Hot Cheetos, the spicy snack food that's taking over America? How did they come to be, and why are they so popular? The true story behind Flamin' Hot Cheetos might surprise you. Flamin' Hot Cheetos were the brainchild of Richard Montañez, and unlike most snack food creators, he was no lab coat-wearing food scientist. He was a janitor at Frito-Lay plant, but was also interested in how the business was run, especially after a company-wide message from the CEO encouraging each employee to act like an owner of the company to feel personally invested in its success. That inspired Montañez to think outside the box. One day, the machine that made Cheetos accidentally spit out a batch that was totally unseasoned. Montañez took them home and did some experimentation. He had noticed that Cheetos didn't have any spicy flavors, so he seasoned the plain corn puffs he had gotten with spices and chili powder. He then boldly called the CEO of the company, who was so impressed by Montañez's initiative that he set up a meeting for him to present his invention. The CEO was sold, and within 6 months, Flamin' Hot Cheetos were being tested. In 1992, they were released nationally. The snack became legendary, and these days, Montañez is the VP of Multicultural Sales for PepsiCo, the parent company of Frito-Lay. Not only was Montañez a janitor, but he was also a high school dropout. Growing up, he found it difficult to understand his teachers at school. English wasn't his first language, and he didn't have an easy time learning it. As a result, he decided to drop out of high school and soon after entered the workforce. Aspirations weren't very high in his small community outside of Ontario, California. Most of his peers only hoped to grow up and work in the town's factory, which is exactly where he ended up. Montañez had different dreams for himself, though. He wanted to drive a garbage truck. That wasn't meant to be, of course, but the janitor job he ended up with took him farther than any trash truck could have. Today, Montañez helps provide college scholarships for young Latinos. He explained to Fox News Latino, "Latinos who have made it like myself have a responsibility to open doors to younger generations and teach them that they can do it." Richard Montañez knew he had a great idea in his hands when he realized that in the snack aisle of his local convenience store, there weren't any products marketed to the Latino people who frequented it. Montañez, the son of Mexican immigrants, suddenly found inspiration. When Montañez was enjoying some elotes, he decided the combination of cheese and chili powder would also taste great on Cheetos. Montañez said that at the time, nobody had given any thought to the Latino market, but everywhere I looked, I saw it ready to explode. The product went on to be a huge success. Montañez moved his way up the ranks at PepsiCo. Not only has he worked with PepsiCo brands, including KFC and Taco Bell, to help them market to consumers in the Latin community, but he also does community outreach and works to help students of Latin America heritage go to college.
Some of you sometimes are waiting for somebody to say, "I give you permission to be great." If you're waiting for that day, well, guess what? I'm giving you permission to be great.
I know I talk to you all the time about finding gaps in your industry, finding gaps in your market, finding gaps in the music business, finding gaps in the food business, finding gaps in the clothing business, finding gaps in whatever it is that you're in. This is a great story about a man that found a gap, and regardless of his socioeconomic class, his education, he was able to take himself from down here and elevate himself all the way to the top. I'll break down this clip and give y'all some anecdotes on how it applies to the music industry, to entrepreneurship, my life, and how it can help you. Stay locked in.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here we got Richard Montañez and how he invented Flamin' Hot Cheetos. This man was a janitor. Anybody that's had one of those service sector jobs, whether you were a cashier, whether you were a waiter, whether you were an Uber driver right now, whether you're a janitor, whether you work at FedEx or UPS, you know how disconnected you are from upper level management. Richard Montañez didn't allow that to get in his way. Shout out to the CEO for sending out one of them emails that might have been fluff, that might have been some BS, but it might have been something that him and the marketing team might have been talking about, where he wanted to see if his employees would take ownership in what they do. Richard Montañez took those words and ran with them. He thought about his community. He thought about when he went to the convenience stores in his neighborhood. He thought about on what he was raised on, being a Latino in America, and how they have this proclivity towards spicy food and elotes, which I've never had, but I heard is delicious. And he said, why don't we just try this with Flamin' Hot Cheetos? What do I have to lose? People gonna think I'm stupid. People gonna think that I think that I'm better than them. I'm talking to the CEO. Why would the CEO listen to me? I'm a janitor. Why would the CEO listen to me? Because I'm a high school dropout. Richard overcame all that stuff. and he presented his idea, which was a great idea. Flamin' Hot Cheetos was introduced in 1992 and has made over $1 billion in revenue for PepsiCo. This is a $1 billion idea. Now, I don't know the business behind Richard Montañez's idea. I don't know if he owns the rights. I don't know if he got the royalties. I don't know if he gets a licensing, because they got Flamin' Hot Funyuns, Flamin' Hot Ruffles, Flamin' Hot everything now, so I don't know. But I do know this. This man was essentially at the bottom. He took a chance and he bet on himself. He had enough confidence, didn't care about where he came from, to present a great idea. And it got tested in the market. And once it got tested in the market, it changed his life. And now he's using that same platform and those same ideas to give back to his community. He took an idea and a tradition that's in the Latin community, took it out to the world, taking all the resources and attention that's coming from that and bringing it back to his community to help push people forward. This is the reason I do what I do here at Group82Music.com, at Group82Media.com. This is the reason that I have my brand. Hip hop is a black art form. I know a lot of people want to argue against that. They're ignorant when they do that. It's a black art form. Hip hop has allowed me to have a lot of things I didn't have before I really started getting into rap and making money from rap. There's a lot of people who come into our culture and take it, and they go and they take the resource and attention that our culture gives them, and they give it to something else. I'm bringing that back to our culture, and this is why I'm so passionate about it. Richard Montañez is a great executor of that. PepsiCo has been a great executor of that. They didn't try to take ownership of the Latin community. They saw something that worked, and they elevated the person that brought it. They weren't culture vultures in that regard. This does not happen in the hip hop community. This does not happen in the black community. Anytime we introduce something, people want to take ownership of it. All we're asking you to do is to recognize where it came from, recognize who started it, recognize who invented it, and give credit where credit is due. That's it. That's all we're asking for. Like it happened right here with Richard, like it happened right here with PepsiCo. If you see this clip and you see negativity, if you watch this clip and you're focusing on some sort of bullshit argument, that speaks volumes about you and your life. I see this clip and I got inspired. I see this clip and I see a man that found gaps in his industry and he used it to help his people. That's what all of us need to be doing. We need to find gaps in the industries we're in and use it to help our family. The gaps I found here in this hip hop business was Spotify playlisting. And in 3 or 4 years from now, Spotify playlisting probably ain't gonna mean anything. But for the past 3 or 4 years, Spotify playlisting has changed my family's life. Whatever industry you're in, you have to find the gap. And when you find it, you gotta fucking strike. A lot of y'all are too fucking scared because you wanna be judged. If you wanna be judged, turn off the phone right now. Turn off the tablet right now. Close this video right now. If you're that scared to put yourself on camera, if you're that scared to present what in this instance was $1 billion idea, then you don't deserve success. And you don't deserve to comment on people who aren't afraid to put themselves on camera, who aren't afraid because they're high school dropouts and they're janitors to go speak to the CEO of one of the most powerful beverage companies in the world. Richard deserves his success. I deserve my success. Anybody on social media who's doing something, you deserve your success. For those of you that are scared, you don't deserve success. So stop crying in the comments, stop nitpicking, stop bitching, stop trolling, stop living at a low frequency, find a gap in your industry and get rich off of it. Even if you don't get rich, get an extra $100 a week. That's very feasible, very feasible. I think that might be a video I might do. Do y'all want a video on ideas that can get you an extra $100 a week? If you want me to do that, write in the comments right now. The clip with Richard Montañez from PepsiCo was from Mashed, M-A-S-H-E-D. Go look it up. Go type in Richard Montañez or Flamin' Hot Cheetos Janitor and everything will pop up. It's a 10-minute video. Go watch the entire thing. And then come back to the comments and have a conversation. You want me to have the video on how you can get extra money? Let me know. We can do that. You want to come in here and talk about how this inspired you? Please let me know about that. If you have gaps in your industry and you don't know how to attack them, I can help you with that as well. You on Instagram, click the link up top. You on YouTube, click the link in the box. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to PepsiCo. Shout out to my Latin ducks and swans, everybody in the pond. I love y'all. Click like, click follow, click subscribe, click share. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.
Feel like that you stalking me. If you don't like what you see, then why the hell you follow
hard.